This is the Flipping Bats podcast. This is Jason Labrador speaking. This is episode 1 of season 1. In this podcast, we will be discussing the Major League, college, and high school level. I'm joined by
Adrian Rodriguez
and Jaden Capandisa.
This is episode 1, and we will be discussing our off-season grades for the Major League Baseball teams. So, Adrian, take it away.
All right, so I'm covering the NL West and the AL East, and obviously we're going in alphabetical order. So I'm going to start it off with the Arizona Diamondbacks. They didn't do much. They added Joaquim Soria, Asdrubal Cabrera, and Chris Davinsky. They're honestly not going to compete at all, so I wouldn't be surprised if all three of these guys are on the trade market come June. So I gave them a C.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty good to me. They're not going to compete in that NL West with the Padres and the Dodgers.
Not at all.
It's just not going to
I guess
happen.
they're just trying to rebuild.
Maybe some pieces to flip for some prospects. So I agree with that C. Highest you'd go is C. Anything higher is absolutely incorrect.
Let's get Ketel Marte out of Arizona.
I love Ketel Marte.
Yeah.
He was on my fantasy squad last year. Absolutely dominated.
All right.
Well,
What's the next team we got, Jay?
we got I believe it's the Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves, yes.
All right, so the Atlanta Braves, NL East, this division is going to be exciting to watch this year, especially with my Metropolitans. But focusing on the Braves here, the Braves had a pretty all-right offseason, I'd say. They were pretty mediocre, about middle. They signed Charlie Morton, regressing Charlie Morton, and a Marcell Ozuna.
That's a little disrespectful.
Love the Marcell Ozuna signing.
Regressing.
Love that signing. I love Marcell Ozuna. You know what you're going to get with him. Solid bat.
Now with the glove.
Not with the glove, but a very solid bat. That's what Atlanta's looking for right now.
He used to be a really good defender when he was with Miami.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know if it was defender or he just had a freaking piss missile.
He had a cannon.
Yes, he had a cannon.
He had an absolute
But now he throws weird.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't know what he doesn't look like.
He doesn't look like an
lost.
outfielder.
He doesn't at all.
He hits. Thank God he hits. But no, the Braves lost 3 bullpen arms in Darren O'Day, Shane Green, and Mark Melanson.
Well, Shane Green is actually still not picked up by a team.
I mean, but
So-
I think at this point he's gone.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
they
think
didn't
he's gonna
sign him by
re-sign with
that.
Braves.
Yankees, go get him. We lost Zach Britton. Go.
All right. Anyway,
All right, next.
So they have holes. The Braves have holes. You know, shocking to everybody, they do have holes at third base, especially. I don't think Austin Riley's living up to what we thought he was going to be. So they're definitely going to need to fill that hole. But other than that, you know, their offense is going to take them places. I'm not sold on their pitching staff. I'd like to see them in a full 162-game season. But, you know, the NL East is going to be tough. So we'll see how the Braves do.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I think Max Fried's disgusting. Mike Soroka coming back off of an Achilles injury. He was filthy when he was pitching. And then I think the one that I'm least sold on, the one that you're sold on the most, Ian Anderson.
I love Ian Anderson.
I'm not sold on him. That's the only one I'm not sold on. But Max Fried, he's just filthy. Like, he just curveball's like 74, his fastball's at 90, 93. Like, that's just the pitch mix is filthy.
Just not sold on the left.
He's out there. He's a southpaw throwing the kitchen sink at you. I love Max Fried.
All right, well, I mean, we'll see this year. We'll see in this 162-game season. Not 60, 162.
That's going to be very repetitive.
162.
Yes.
He's 60
and Fluke.
All right.
Fluke.
But my grade for the Atlanta Braves was a C+. Mediocre offseason. Mediocre offseason in Atlanta.
I think them bringing back Marcell Ozuna should get them a little bit more.
I don't
But
think they did
you
enough.
know what? They lost 3 bullpen arms. I see. it.
They haven't done enough to compete. No, let me rephrase that. They haven't done enough to stay the dominant team in the NL East.
I don't know. I think you're getting a older Ronald Acuna. You're getting an older Ozzie Albies. Has Dansby Swanson really found it with the bat? He might have. And then you're also looking at NL MVP Freddie Freeman. I think. True. And then, you know, they have Christian Pache, Marcell Ozuna.
I love Christian.
Yeah,
oh, my God. I could watch him fly,
all right,
get a ground ball all day.
We got to move on to the next team, unfortunately. And I know everybody's excited to hear this team. We got the good old Baltimore
Orioles.
Oh, yeah. Adrian, I believe that's you.
So, the Baltimore Orioles. I said this yesterday. They are stuck in 2015.
Yeah.
They brought in Freddie Galvis, Matt Harvey, and Felix Hernandez. And like I said with the Diamondbacks, I see the 3 guys that the Diamondbacks brought in as possible trade pieces.
But what are the
I don't see the Orioles as Matt Harvey.
What are you gonna get from Matt Harvey?
No, you're not gonna get anything. If anything, he's just gonna go in there. He's gonna eat up innings. He's like
not even eat up innings. This guy. has a shot. He's gonna go throw things in a clubhouse.
He just wants to be on the team.
I don't know.
And then like Freddie Galvis, they just brought him in because they lost Jose Iglesias.
Yeah.
Who he didn't really play much shortstop last year. He was a DH, which is weird, but he was swinging.
He was swinging.
He was swinging.
He was solid last year.
Yeah. So
60 games though, fluke.
but I gave them a D+.
Yeah.
I don't like their offseason, but at the end of the day, what can we expect?
What can
them?
they? Yeah, exactly.
It's like
it's like if we recall correctly, they had a 0.0% chance in making the playoffs.
No, they're not at all.
That was absolutely. They were the only team with 0% chance.
And just like how I said, get Ketel Marte out of Arizona before he even gets to the major leagues. Get Adley Rutschman out of Baltimore.
I mean, no, but that's what they're building around.
Yeah,
so you can't get rid of your hope.
Future. Yeah, the one hope.
All right. Well, back to Adrian. Here we got the Bo Sox,
the
Boston
Bo Sox.
Red Sox.
Okay.
I know we love the Red Sox here in this.
Yeah.
This basement.
Okay. So, I don't know how to feel about their off. Like I like it, but I don't at the same time. Like. So their key additions, Kike Hernandez, Marwin Gonzalez, Hunter Renfroe, and Garrett Richards. But then their key subtractions, JBJ, and then Benny Biceps. All right, as a Yankees fan, I love me some Andrew Benintendi. All right, I've watched him for the past couple years put a couple balls over the short porch, and he has the tools to be a 5-tool player. So I think that they shouldn't have given up on him. They're not rebuilding, they're retooling. So I think that if they're retooling, then it's a 2-year retool or a 3-year retool. They're able to build around Xander Bogaerts, Rafael Devers, Andrew Benintendi.
1 second. How old is Xander Bogaerts?
Yeah, I know, right?
You can't really build around a guy who's starting to get to the end of his.
Let's look that up.
End of his MLB tenure.
I don't know about end.
He's starting to get to that regressing period.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see the year he had last year and the year before?
Fluke.
I say 2019 was a solid year for him. 2020. 60 games. I'm just saying. Look at Christian Yelich. I love Christian Yelich. Completely sold on him. 60 games was rough for him last year. How old is Andy?
He is 28 years old.
He's only 28.
He's 28.
Yeah, you know what? I take that back, matter of fact.
And then if Rafael Devers can figure it out with the glove.
Devs.
I don't want to say it because I'm a Yankees fan, but I like a lot of Red Sox players. Cut that out.
All right.
What's the next team we got?
What grade are we giving the Red Sox?
The Red Sox, I give them a B-.
Ooh.
Had they kept Benintendi, they get an A grade.
Whoa.
They get
wow.
an
So
A
just from Benintendi, they go from B- to A?
Yes.
Wait, B-?
I like.
Wow.
No, not A. A-.
That's still high.
That's
really high.
I think we're underestimating.
I don't think we're underestimating anybody.
And then plus they brought in Kike, Marwin. They brought in guys who can play all infield and outfield. Hunter Renfroe, when he does make contact, the ball goes really far, but he doesn't make contact very often. And Garrett Richards, they just brought him because
he's Garrett Richards. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next team. I hope you like Jaden Capodice's voice because he's gonna be here for a while.
For a little
bit.
We got the Chicago White Sox.
All right, so the Chicago White Sox, Lance Lynn, Liam Hendricks, and Adam Eaton. They brought in those 3 guys. Mm-hmm. Liam Hendricks, he had a great season last year.
He's a great reliever.
Mm-hmm.
Great reliever.
Yeah, the Aussie. The Australian.
Yes, the Aussie.
Mm-hmm.
Australian.
Lance Lynn.
Listen,
I would on the but okay.
I would because Lance Lynn.
Don't say 60 games.
I'm not saying 60 games, but I'm just saying Lance Lynn. You know, some guys are better eventually towards the older
mm-hmm.
ages.
Maybe he's found it.
Maybe he's found it,
mm-hmm.
and maybe good for him. But I'm not. Lance Lynn. They gave up for Lance. They gave him
a pretty good prospect. Dane Dunnings, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not going into the BAs. They have Giolito.
Last time the White Sox traded away a top prospect.
It was Fernando Tatis.
I believe he got paid.
Rip that.
An entire dump truck.
And by the way, it was 30-something-year-old James Shields.
It was for James Shields.
It was
so
James
I'm just saying,
Shields. Wow.
The White Sox don't have a
the dude who gave up a home run to the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yeah, I think he's a unanimous GOAT. All right, Cap. So let's see your grade on the Chicago White Sox here.
I'll give them a B.
A B.
A B. Like they brought in.
I think they filled some holes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Garrett Crochet, Liam Hendricks.
That's gonna be a filthy bullpen to watch.
Bullpen is gonna be
if they would have kept Alex Colomé, I think that's one of the best bullpens in the AL.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I like it. So we're gonna go B with them.
B.
I don't know. I think maybe a B minus. I'd say in the B range. Nothing higher
Yeah,
than a B.
I really like the Lance Lynn signing because like I feel like trade. Yeah, because I feel like they just have guys that are like they're gonna be every fifth day they're gonna take the ball.
Yeah.
Dallas Keuchel, he doesn't get injured much. Giolito doesn't get injured much. Lance Lynn hasn't, for what I know, doesn't have a big injury history. So I like their rotation. I like their team. Especially because half their infield is in my fantasy team. I'm telling you, bro. The White Sox are going to be a team to watch.
Tim?
You got
Tim.
Timothy.
All right, moving on. Again, Jaden Campbell coming up. We got the other side of Chicago.
Yeah, the Cubs.
We got the Cubbies. Let's see what we got with the Cubs here.
They lost Yu Darvish.
Yes.
They lost Schwarber, Lester, and Quintana.
Jose Quintana, yes.
Mm-hmm. And then they gained Jock Peterson.
Who is raking.
Yeah,
but spring training
MVP.
Spring training
Yes.
MVP.
All right, I'm glad we all.
They also got Jake Arrieta.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow,
Jake
Jake
Arrieta, gentlemen.
Can't win a ball game to save his life. Let me tell you.
And Trevor Williams. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like
it was a bad offseason. For the
Yeah.
Cubs.
Yeah, no,
they tried to do a lot, but it just
we're forgetting Zach Davies.
Zach Davies.
Zach
They got
Davies.
Zach Davies back
From
in the
Utah.
deal.
But other
Yeah.
than Zach Davies, they didn't get
mhm.
Jack what from that trade.
Yeah, no.
Like
No,
they
it was an awful
traded
trade.
for some stuff, but it didn't it wasn't for
There was a lot
better.
of bad trades this offseason.
Yeah, there was a
Now
lot
that
of
I'm
crazy
thinking-
trades. I can't wait
Yeah.
to get to the A's and the Rangers. There was a lot of crazy trades. I don't know.
But like
Or the
I don't like how we're trading proven MLB talent for kids that are probably 4 years older than us. I don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
no, I don't like it
exactly.
at all. I don't like it at all.
All right. So Cap, what's our grade with the Cubbies?
I'll give them a C.
C for Cubs. Great.
Yeah, C for Cubs.
Moving on. All right.
I would have went a little lower, but that's all right.
Well, my least favorite team in the MLB, the Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati Reds.
Well, formerly had my least favorite player now.
Alright.
That opinion would be a lot different if you signed with your team. So relax.
Yeah.
But no. Since we're talking about Cincinnati Reds,
Wait.
they couldn't buy a hit last year at all. And they played
that
freaking-
NL wild card.
that wild card game
That
went
was
to like
odd.
the
That was a
13th inning.
shame to watch.
For both teams,
And
though.
just
It wasn't
a shame.
only.
Bauer pitched great. I don't
Yeah.
care what you
The
say.
pitchers.
Who pitched for the
pitchers.
Braves? Fried, right?
Max Fried.
Yeah, I mean, I
Pitching
don't know what the
good.
Reds were doing out there. I mean, they got Max Fried on the mound. Let's
Oh
go,
my
go to
yeah.
work.
Maybe it's because he's pretty
Definitely.
good. But
Yeah.
anyways, like you're
It was a
saying,
60-game season. Continue.
the
anyway.
Reds off season.
The Red. They got Sean Doolittle.
Yes.
They signed
Mets
D.
are
Strange
really
Gordon.
D. Strange. I think minor league deal.
Yeah, minor league deal. And Kyle Holder. But they lost Trevor Bauer and Raisel Iglesias.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, they did.
It's a pretty bad
So,
offseason. If
yeah.
you ask me.
Yeah, pretty bad offseason in
Mhm.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
So-
like Ohio sports is just.
Yeah.
It
And
sucks to be an Ohio
Mhm.
fan right
have-
now.
I mean,
Facts.
they got the Browns. You would think that of all teams. Of
But
the
I mean,
past,
they're the Browns.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Browns.
Anyway, let's get back.
Mhm.
Let's get back to the good old Reds here. So, what do we got on the Reds?
I'd give them D+.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair.
Sounds
Yeah.
about
That's
sounds
fair.
about right to me.
Again,
Lost.
Jaden Capandisa.
All right, buddy.
And
What's the next team?
Oh,
the
almost
Cleveland
done here.
Indians.
Almost done, guys. Oh,
All
no,
right.
we're not actually. Never mind.
Let's see. Lindor, Carrasco, gone.
Yeah. Start with that.
They got Andres Jimenez and Ahmed Rosario,
Mhm.
and Cesar Hernandez and Eddie Rosario. So they lost Lindor, who's one of the best shortstops in the league, I'd say.
Rephrase that. Rephrase
The
that.
best. shortstop
No.
in the league.
No. Let Jaden rephrase that.
Yeah,
My bad.
Say it again.
The best
Fix yourself.
shortstop in the
Okay.
league.
Thank you.
And
Tatis hasn't played a full year. Just saying.
mm,
I'm gonna say it one more time, gentlemen. Last year was a fluke. No, you know what? For Tatis, I like Tatis. So you
Mhm.
know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see him in 162 games.
I like
Yeah,
Tatis
I
a
wanna
lot.
see how
He's
he's
just
doing.
We're on the
not
Indians.
at
We're on the
his-
Indians. We're on the
Indians.
Indians.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get to that at our top 10 players. at each
Carrasco,
position.
I like him. He's pretty. I'd say
The solid
Mhm.
arm to have in a
Mhm.
rotation.
Get
Good
some
clubhouse
innings.
guy. Yeah.
Ahmed Rosario, not Lindor.
Not Lindor.
Not at all.
Nowhere
At
near.
all. Yeah.
I mean, the deal was headlined by Andres Jimenez.
Yes. Andres Jimenez. He had a good year for the Mets. I'm sorry. 60.
I like Andres. I like Lindor better.
Yeah.
But I like Andres. I wish him the best in Cleveland. He's a very promising player. But Lindor. I mean,
Yeah.
Lindor. So, Cap, let's hear your grade on the Indians.
Can I say something real quick about that Lindor trade? They should have got Dom Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I think we fleeced the Indians.
Yeah, no, it was a fleece because like you guys have Pete Alonso. Dom Smith is not a left fielder. I don't care what he says. If he looks okay, he's not an outfielder.
Well, I mean,
He's a hitter.
You
He's
find
a
a
hitter.
spot for him.
He's a hitter,
You find a
yeah.
spot for
But
him.
I mean, like it's just like a perfect fit. I mean, like they're losing Santana. You could just find his immediate replacement.
Yeah.
And then,
Whoa, not replacement. You're a better player than Santana. I 100% believe Dom Smith is a better player than Carlos Santana.
I mean,
not even a question in my mind.
I think you're you know
Dom
stretching
Smith.
it a little bit.
I
Dom,
don't
Dom
think I am.
Smith,
I gotta be
Dom
honest with you.
Smith is better, but it's not by like when.
All right.
Anyways,
I mean,
and then I like Jimenez a lot. He can field the ball well.
yes.
And then I don't know. I think they just could have got more.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
They didn't.
Nope.
And that was a loss for the Indians. So, Cap, let's hear a grade on the Indians now.
C-.
I would have went a little lower.
I would have went low. Maybe a D+. I like the C- though. C- is definitely the highest you'd go, but
Yeah.
C's for Cleveland.
Yes.
All right, moving on. I think we're taking a break from Cap for like a team or two.
Yep.
And we are moving on to the
Oh,
Colorado
no.
Rockies.
All
Hey,
right.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
wait. You want 50 mil? I'll give you some.
One of the best third basemen in baseball,
Yeah.
too.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Ridiculous.
I want to call the police because there was a robbery in Colorado. Okay.
Yeah.
They managed to give away arguably the best third baseman in baseball, and in return, they didn't get anything. They didn't get a top 5 prospect, and not only did they give them the best third baseman in baseball, they also said take $50 million.
Yeah.
Like I honestly want to know how that negotiation
It's like they
went
were
down.
begging him.
Like
Yeah.
that was a very bad deal.
I feel like what they did, they wanted to get rid of Nato to clear cap space to sign Trevor Story.
But they just pushed
Yeah.
Story away.
Yeah, I
In a
mean, if
sense.
I'm Story here, I'm like, I mean, you just got rid of
I
the
wanna
best
be the
player.
It's just
only-
like,
like-
it's just like now your offense is an old Chuck Nasty. Don't have
Yeah.
Daniel Murphy. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just him
Chuck Nasty.
and
Love me
Desmond
some Chuck.
and
Yeah.
Trevor Story.
Ian Desmond, I forgot he even existed.
Yeah.
But and then I mean I don't even want to say the names that they lost. Like, they lost Nolan Arenado, but I'm just gonna say for the video's sake they lost Daniel Murphy to retirement,
Murph.
Kevin Pillar, Matt Kemp, AJ Ramos, Tony Walters. As a catcher, I love me some Tony Walters. And in
Wow.
return, they brought in Greg Bird and don't say it, CJ Cron. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't.
Let me borrow somebody's mic. CJ Crone rakes.
Oh my God.
All right. So let's hear your grade on the Colorado Rockies.
If there was somehow a grade lower than an F, they would have that.
Yeah, Z.
But-
Yeah,
So they got a Z.
Z.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd give him a Z. Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you didn't miss Cap too much because he is right back into the mix here with the Detroit Tigers.
Detroit Tigers. So they got Jonathan Scope,
Back, right? They
resigned. Robbie Grossman,
Ruby Grossman. Yep.
and Nomar Mazara.
Oh, he
So,
hits bombs.
yeah.
He hits bombs.
When he hits it.
When he hits it, he hits bombs. Did you see that one home run he hit a couple years back?
Oh my
A
God.
couple years back.
That was like
But
what was that?
that
490
was a
something. I think it touched 500. It was. I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, that ball was crushed. All right, Cap. I'm sorry. Go ahead with the Tigers. 6.
Did you know that Draft Nick Mark had them coming in 4th in front of the Royals? I just wanted to put that
Whoa.
out there.
Draft neck.
I just wanted to put that out there. Not
count,
not saying anything though.
I
like
love
Draft
Yo,
Nick.
I love
We
him.
could get him
Yeah,
on the
same.
show.
I love my boy. Because you know what? He's a delusional Mets fan just like me. Hey, we stick together, baby.
You can reply to us if you want to.
Yeah. Glad
All
to have
right,
you on.
Cap. Good. Continue with our.
So, Jonathan Scope, he's
I like Jonathan,
Yeah.
especially number the show. I'll tell you that much.
yeah. He's good, but he's not great.
Yeah.
So
I think that it's kind of contradicting because I just said that I don't see them coming in 4th, but they have a very good future. They have 3 pitchers in Casey
Yes,
Mize.
yes.
They have, I don't know their names. I apologize. I look very bad right now.
Don't they have Spencer Torkelson as well?
Spencer
Oh,
Torkelson,
yeah, they just
that
drafted-
kid rakes. Let me
yeah.
tell you, that
Just
kid
like
rakes.
CJ Crone. Anyway.
oh my.
And they also have 2 other pitchers that are in the top 25 in
Yeah.
pitching prospects. So they have a really good future. And get Miggy out of Detroit. Let's get him a ring.
I think Miggy wants to retire, ring
Yeah,
or
he's-
without.
no,
in Detroit. I
oh,
mean, that guy's been stuck there
he's-
for years
He's
now.
starting to look like a dad.
Let me tell you
now.
what, he's getting paid though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he's
that's
getting money,
facts.
just like Pujols. These boys.
Oh my God.
All right, Cap. Let's get your grade on the Tigers here.
C-.
All right. No, all right. That's not bad. All right. I'm up. We got everybody's favorite team in the MLB, the Houston Astros.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that or something? Oh, I think a fastball's coming. Anyway.
No,
All right.
that was 2. Curveball.
All right. So the Houston Astros. Yikes. Off-season in Houston was rough. They lost a couple names. They lost George Springer. They lost George Springer, guys.
Yeah.
That's one of the best center fielders in the game, in my opinion. Love Springs. Lost Josh Reddick as well. I don't think he's re-signed with anybody yet, has he?
But that just means Kyle Tucker is going to be a full-timer.
I like Kyle Tucker, but
he's
no George Springer.
He's a no batting gloves guy.
Yeah.
Love me some no batting gloves guy.
All right, but they had a rough offseason in Houston. You know, they signed some solid pieces in pitching. Ryan Stanek, Pedro Baez, who makes me want to throw my phone at the TV whenever he's taking an hour to toe the rubber. But other than that, he's got some decent stuff. But nothing's going to fill the void of my boy Springer leaving.
Yeah.
So they did really nothing to replace him either. There's a big gap in center field in that outfield.
Yes.
All right, welcome back. Sorry for that. Some minor technical difficulties. I know y'all missed us. But so we recently left off on the Astros still potentially being able to compete in this AL West, one of the weaker divisions in the majors, I would say. You know, with the A's also not having a great offseason. We'll get to that though. So
it's weird because like I see a situation where they win a division,
absolutely,
and then I see a situation where
they don't win the division. I mean,
there's
only two. There's only two.
Yeah, no.
Right here?
But like it's not even about winning or losing the division. Like they didn't even get the second spot. I could see them getting the third spot. All right. It depends on the pitching rotation of the Angels.
And I mean, correct me if I think Justin Verlander's out as well. I think he's out.
He's coming back midseason. Yeah. Also, if the Mariners bring up what's his name, Kalenic.
That hurts.
Should have been on the Mets.
I'm just saying that kid rakes.
I love Kalenic. I hope he has a great career.
Yeah.
Top ranked.
All right. So I believe I already gave them a grade. If I didn't, their grade this offseason was a D-. Didn't like what they did in H-Town over there. Houston, they definitely got a problem. All right, moving on. We have the Kansas City Royals.
Kansas City Royals. That's Cap.
That's Cap again. We're in the Central, gentlemen.
So they got Carlos Santana, Mike Minor, and Andrew Benintendi. So.
Oh boy, here goes Adrian.
Yep. Carlos Santana, he's a pretty good player. Not the top player, like a top tier player, but he's a good bat.
He's all right. He's okay. He's a switch hitter.
They brought him in, to break up righties lefties with a switch hitter bat, and also to be clubhouse guy.
Yeah, I mean this guy's he's gonna lead your clubhouse. He's a proven.
He's been around the game.
Yeah.
He's been around the game.
He's a proven competitor.
Yeah, you know what you're gonna get. It's not gonna amaze you, but you know what you're gonna get.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to be able to close out a series for you because you know the Indians can't do that. But he's going to be there. He's got the playoff experience. The Royals, pretty young team, you know, other than a couple pieces. But no, I think Carlos Santana was a good pickup for the Royals. Potentially, again, in not a weak AL Central. But yeah, I can see them grabbing.
You could say it's weak. It's
the
top
heavy,
heavy.
top heavy.
Yes.
White Sox, Twins. I could see them battling for a 3, 4, 5 irrelevant spot in the AL Central. So Cap, let's hear your grade on those Royals over there.
I'd give him probably a C+.
Yeah,
because
that's fair.
Yeah,
I think highest you go C+.
I like their moves.
They had good moves. It wasn't
outstanding.
It wasn't outstanding. Again, pieces you can move.
Yeah.
Look, all right. Here's no.
If he talks about
Here's my opinion. Here's my opinion. If they're not competing by June, then they're in a great position to get assets back for what they have.
Yeah.
But I think that the pieces they had, I won't say who, but I feel like if you look at that team last year, it's like
it's a better team.
An MLB team, right? They landed Kansas City. They're like, all right, we got a series win today. They're not talking about the game. They're like, all right, where are we going to eat after this game?
Yeah.
So, and it's much improved.
Yeah, no, they're improved in Kansas City. All right, so we had Cap with a C+ for our Royals. I despise the Royals, by the way. All right, moving on to the team with the best player, but they still suck, unfortunately. I don't know how they do it, but they do. All right, so we got the Angels. I mean, they didn't have a horrible offseason. They had an all right offseason. They filled holes that they needed to fill. Pitching staff, Jose Quintana, he'll be good. I honestly, I like Jose Quintana a lot. Alex Cobb. He's a middle rotation guy, like Adrian loves to say. He's going to eat innings for you.
He's not.
No. But Quintana, Cobb, they picked up Raciel Iglesias from the Reds. Mm-hmm. Good moves for the deep into pitching staff. You know, I want to see the Angels do good. I really want to see Mike Trout be in playoff contention, World Series contention. And potentially, this is the year they can do it. The AL West weak. It is a weak division. They could make a run. They got some of the best hitters in the game. They got Anthony Rendon and Mike Trout. You got two of those guys on your team, and you should be in playoff contention almost every year. So, you know, they did all right. They also got Dexter Fowler. There you go.
I think that if you look at their offseason, you're like, could have been a lot better. Not bad. But when you take into the fact that they could have got Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you can't fault the team for not getting somebody. I mean, Bauer just didn't want to sign with him. He didn't like Mickey Callaway, and I mean, I guess we see why he didn't like Mickey Callaway. But no, I just honestly, I think
not even because of that, but also his time with the Indians. When Mickey Callaway was,
he just didn't like.
He didn't let Trevor Bauer be Trevor Bauer.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I honestly think the Angels had one of the best off seasons in the AL West. So for that,
ALS, yes.
I gave them a C+. I gave them a C+.
That's fair.
It was a okay off season in Anaheim. So we'll stick with that. All right. So after the Angels, we got the Dodgers.
The Dodgers. Okay.
Disgusting me.
Okay. So I got the Dodgers. Their key additions, Corey Knebel, which most underrated signing of the whole offseason. We saw how nasty he was with the Brewers 2 years back.
2 years ago.
Yes, but look, the next guy.
Just continue with the key additions.
The next guy they also added back, Blake Treinen. He had a very bad year with the A's, and guess who fixed him? The Dodgers. So I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens with Corey Knebel. Yeah, and then they brought back Justin Turner, and then
JT,
NL Cy Young,
Mickey Mouse,
Trevor Bauer. Okay. Love me some Trevor Bauer. I called his NL Cy Young like a month before he even got it. Just saying.
We also called it.
Wait a month before? I mean, come on, bro.
Just saying. No. Just saying.
In like a 3-month season.
Yeah, exactly.
Their key subtractions: Jock Peterson. We talked about him, spring training MVP. Jake McGee, lefty specialist, and then my boy Kike, 30 home run.
30 home run.
Shout out Gyro Labrador.
That was a horrible team.
Horrible. 30 home runs.
Kike Hernandez. I gave them an A. Like I feel like they added Trevor Bauer to that takes a lot of pressure off of Kershaw. Kershaw could be the 3 guy now. You can go Buehler, Bauer. You could.
But I mean, they paid Bauer to come in there and be an ace. So I mean, if he's come in, I think that's also part of why he signed with the Dodgers.
Yeah,
he has the potential to be the guy. If he comes with the Mets, he's overshadowed by DeGrom.
Yeah. He's never been the guy on any team. If you think about it, he's pitched with Kluber, then
Sonny Gray. But then he took over that one spot in Cincinnati. But when Sonny Gray got lit up that one night, that was when I was like, oh, this Sonny Gray hype is yikes. I had him on my fantasy team.
Great
he had
American Ballpark.
22 points.
That's a Great American Ballpark for you. But.
Yeah, no, but I mean. Yeah, no, I agree with the A. Unfortunately, they had a great offseason.
Yeah, I gave them an A just because I feel like, I don't know why, but I thought that they were going to not be able to bring back Turner, but they actually did that. And when they did that, they deserved an A.
Yeah, no, it was a good season. They got better, guys.
Can't wait to talk about the next team, by the way. Next time I talk, I'm going to talk for a long time.
That's better. All right, so now we're moving on to the Miami Marlins. They are the definition of fluke. I don't want to hear how they did good. I don't care, to be honest with you guys. They're not going to be good. They're not a good team. They're promising. I love Sixto Sanchez. They had an okay offseason in Miami. They got Adam Duvall, who was all right in 2019, was it? Had an okay season last year in the fluke year, but...
18, the year that he was in Great American Ballpark.
Yes. But... I mean, looking at a picture of Adam Duvall right now, his legs are massive. I just had a point. His legs are absolutely massive. But no, they got Adam Duvall. They also got Dylan Floro from the Dodgers. It was an all right offseason. I mean, they didn't lose much. They're not a contender. They're not a contender in the NL East. They're going to finish in 5th place. It's not a surprise, guys. The Marlins, I'm going to look right in the camera and say this. The Marlins are not good. All right.
Not so hot take, but hot take. Miguel Rojas is not good. He's just a fan favorite because his cleats, he's not good.
Yeah,
he's just not good.
And I mean, I guarantee you, Starling Marte will be off that team come the trade deadline, as well as Jesus Aguilar. These guys are going to be gone. Starling Marte was there for the playoff push, as well as Jesus Aguilar. But I mean, it's never going to happen again. I could potentially see them competing in the NL East in a couple of years. But again, I can see all the other teams competing in the NL East in a couple of years. Again, a
great division. The best division in baseball.
Yes, I agree. I mean, because the Mets are in it. All right, moving on. Oh, I didn't give them a grade. I gave them, what did I give them? I gave them a C-.
Okay.
No, it was all right. It was mediocre. All right. We got the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah.
That's you.
That's you. We got a back-to-back with Cap again, ladies and gents.
Let me tell
Get
you.
excited. Get excited. My favorite voice
All
on
right.
the podcast. Go ahead, Cap. Take it away.
So they got Colton Wong, who's good glove.
Don't understand this. Don't understand it because they have Keston here, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, you move him.
Yeah,
You can figure it out.
Derek Fisher and Brett Anderson. So, but not to be mean.
JBJ just added him.
JBJ.
Yes, very recently. JBJ.
Yeah, great defender.
Great
man.
defender.
He like Colton Wong. Almost like
oh my gosh.
These guys love their
They
gloves.
love their
but
defense.
I mean, they might have one of the best defenses.
I'll tell you what though, when you have as bad as a pitching staff as they do, you need a good
you need a guy to be able to get up on a fence or something.
Rob Homer or something.
Lorenzo Cain opening day.
Who's the ace for Corbin? Was it Corbin Burns? Was it? I think it was Corbin Burns last year.
I think
I could be completely wrong. Let me Google that.
It could be Burns or it could be Woodruff, which it's crazy that we don't know an ace of a squad. I think I can.
That's kind of sad.
I think I can list like 25 aces. They're one of the five.
No,
they're one of the five.
Corbin Burns. I would go Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, he had a solid year in the fluke year last year. So.
The fluke.
Okay.
So no, but Cap, what's your grade for the Brew crew out there in Milwaukee?
I'd give him a D+ because
That's fair.
It was a D because they had a subpar offseason.
Yeah.
You don't have to justify that garbage offseason. Milwaukee. All right, everybody sit tight.
Oh, here we go.
We got a long one.
All right.
We got the Yankees coming up.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the mic for this one. All right. So I'm just gonna say their key additions. Justin Wilson, Darren O'Day, Jamison Tyone, Corey Klubat, and DJ LaMachine. I just made that up on the fly. That's a great nickname, by the way.
La Machine, I'm pretty sure that's already a nickname.
It is.
I definitely didn't make that up on the fly.
Okay.
Already lying. Already lying. And then he's gonna tell you that a good offseason as well.
Exactly.
So because I do keep up with them, I'm gonna give you their minor league advice as well. Jay Bruce, Derek Dietrich, Robinson Chirinos. Their key subtractions: Adam Ottavino and my boy Massa. I feel like I gave them a B+. I gave them a B+.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that, especially when we lose like a consistent pitcher, like he never gets injured in Masahiro Tanaka, and then you bring in Corey Kluber who
you brought in two guys
questionable
who have been injured recently.
No, two guys. They had a combined innings pitch last year of 1 inning.
That's bad.
Wow.
That's not good.
Wow.
That's not good at all.
That's not good.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but at the same time, I do think that we don't need 2014 Cy Young Corey Kluber. We need, if we get 70% of that, and we get Jameson Tyone, who has looked filthy in his pens, let me tell you.
Wow.
Hey guys.
A bullpen.
Hey, Jameson Tyone, 2021 AL Cy Young, because he looks filthy in his
Didn't
bullpen.
you say that
bullpen.
he was more
In his
likely to be in
bullpens.
a Cy Young than Garrett Cole?
100%, because Garrett Cole's not
Wait,
good.
say that again.
Garrett Cole.
Let's not talk about that. We'll get into that in the top 10 pitcher rankings. You know who my number one guy is.
Yeah, and you know who my number one
And
is.
It's not Garrett Cole.
I'll
so
tell you
I
how
mean,
much.
I don't like the Ottavino move. I think that we didn't use him correctly. We used him as a righty specialist when he's filthy. He should be an 8 inning guy where you just give him the ball and let him do what he does. But
8-inning guy or
an
80?
Eighth inning guy.
I was like,
My bad.
I was like,
It was like 8 innings.
No,
Yeah,
eighth
That's not a
inning.
good year.
Yeah.
And I just think that we misused him. So because we did misuse him, we brought in Darren O'Day, who's gonna play that role, and
Darren O'Day.
He's gonna get it done, and Justin
Is
Wilson.
he gonna get it done?
He's
Well,
gonna get it
we're
done.
gonna find out, aren't we?
We're gonna
Yeah.
find out. I mean, I just think that it could have been a little bit better, but I gave him a B+. I could ramble on for a lot longer, but I'm not.
We're running low. I want to move on to our next team, but if I recall, I believe Adrian all offseason was Bauer to the Yankees. Or no. First, here's the cycle of Adrian's offseason. It went Lindor to the Yankees.
Yep.
That didn't happen. He went to the Mets.
Listen.
And then I'll pull up voice memos. He said Taijuan Walker to the Yankees. I was like, okay, you can take him. And then he signed with the Mets. And then he was like, let's get James McCann. Oh no, he signed with the Mets as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's
And then he was
crazy?
like, yo, Bauer sounds pretty. No, he went to the Dodgers.
All right, so I'm not even gonna lie. My Instagram story has been a lot of trolling of me being that Yankee fan. Never once did I think we would get Bauer. Never once did I think we would get. Nah, I'm lying.
You were pretty sold on Lindor.
I was so.
You were pretty.
Because let's be
sold.
honest. What you guys gave them, and if you give them Volpe, you give them Andujar, Frazier, Voit, and Albert Abreu. That's a great trade right there. That's better than the package that you guys gave.
Yeah, well, I
So-
guess that's why we have Lindor now and Carlos Carrasco.
And
moving on.
He still hasn't signed that extension. by
all right,
the way.
next.
Give him 20 days, and I guarantee you. Here, another hot take for episode 1. Everybody look into the camera when I say this. Lindor will sign his extension in the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Give me a calendar.
We are
I'm gonna give you-
shooting this on March 10th.
So I'm going to give you an exact date. He will sign March 25th.
If he's not,
March
you
25th.
got to give me 5 100-yard sprints on a football field.
All out? All right. I'm cool with that. So
Let's
you're
shake
good.
that too
Shake
on
on it.
camera.
On camera. So that was a B+ you gave. All right. So gentlemen. All right. We got the better New York team this year. We got the New York Metropolitans coming in here. I mean, I could lead off with Lindor and Carlos Carrasco, but I'm gonna tell you about all the depth signing these guys did. They got Taijuan Walker, Joey Lucchesi. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a lot of letters happening in that last name. We also got Albert Almora, Kevin Pillar, Jonathan VR. Jose Martinez unfortunately got injured. I'd love that bat against lefties though. Hopefully he's back in time. But their offseason was something the Mets have never done in a while.
No.
And they spend money, guys.
You could thank Cohen for that.
Steve Cohen.
Our savior, Steve Cohen. He came in and he changed the culture.
It's a new era.
I saw a video today of the Mets. And they were practicing their World Series celebration. That gave me goosebumps.
Okay.
I'm excited to see. And right now, my grade for the Mets is an A-. And it could potentially go up with an A if the Mets do extend Lindor. And if they don't, honestly, it's a failed offseason for me. Because
Yeah, I agree.
it's a failed offseason. If they don't extend him, it's a fail. It's a fail. I mean, they had good depth pieces, but Steve Cohen came in and promised we gonna go to work, and then you don't extend Lindor. Endor Conforto.
Can I say something about the James McCann signing?
Yes.
I don't want to say he's not that good, but I don't think he's as good as we're portraying him to be. No, hear me out. He's only had 2 good years, and one of those years was as a backup to Yasmani Grandal, so there's no pressure on him to perform. He's a backup.
No, but
he's a backup
He's
catcher.
better than Wilson Ramos though.
Yeah.
You guys improved, but I'm just saying.
But here's my thing: the Mets' number one
It's-
prospect is a catcher currently, Francisco Alvarez, who is disgusting. So I'm excited to see him. I think McCann's our guy. He's going to be our guy for about 2-3 years, and then Alvarez is going to be in 3 years, be like 22. I believe he's 19 right now, and they're solid. They're solid in that catcher position. I'm excited to see what James McCann does. I'm not really high on him, but I'm not low on him either. He's better than what we've had, so I'm excited.
I agree he's better than what you had, but also you guys were in there working for Real Muto, and you guys were like, all right, let's look at their numbers, and you guys compared them. I don't like the comparison. I think
we should, but for what the Phillies got Real Muto back for,
It's a lot of money.
I mean,
just $0.1 million over the record of catcher Joe Mauer. $0.1 million. Great job. Who was it? Scott Boras? Probably Scott Boras.
Yeah, I hate Scott Boras. But
Anyways, moving on.
all right, so moving on, we have the Oakland A's. That's me again, guys. Finally got my back-to-back. All right, the A's here in Oakland. Let's talk about the most irrelevant trade of the off-season, guys. I couldn't tell you what the A's were doing here. The A's, right?
Yes.
The A's. All right, yeah, I was saying because they both Rangers, A's, both just
Not very good.
They had
At all.
one of the worst off seasons in the MLB. They lost Liam Hendricks, Marcus Semien, Tommy La Stella to free agency.
For who?
No, they lost them to free agency. And then they traded Elvis Andrus. No, they traded for Elvis Andrus and got rid of Chris Davis and a couple prospects. I mean,
honestly, it's the Marcus Semien replacement. I don't like the deal. I just think that's stupid.
It was dumb. It was honestly dumb. And they signed Trevor Rosenthal for the Liam Hendricks replacement, which was horrendous. I mean, Rosenthal's all right, but no Liam Hendricks. He's not Liam Hendricks. So,
like, if
they're going to contend for an AOS title because, again, the AOS is weak, as well as the Angels and the Astros. I mean, that division is for toss. So we'll see. But no, they had a horrible offseason in my books. I give them an F.
Okay.
F plus.
I agree.
Ooh.
F plus.
Yeah. I mean,
they lost a lot and they didn't fill any of those holes.
Okay, I see it.
It was a bad offseason for me.
What's the next team? Put it on.
All right. Guess what, guys? I believe, if I'm right, I'm going again. All right, we got the Philadelphia Phillies. Ugh, absolutely despise them as well.
Can we not get some Mets bias in here?
No, I just hate the Phillies. Even if I wasn't a Mets fan, I hate the Phillies. They didn't do much. I mean, it was all right offseason. They didn't have to do much. They already have one of the best lineups in baseball. I love their lineup. The thing I'm not sold on is their pitching staff. They got Nola, and then really that's it. I mean, they got Nola, and who do they have behind Nola?
Zach
Wheeler.
I mean, I like Zachy.
It was Arrieta. No more with the Cubs.
Yeah. But again, they re-signed DD and JT. Not bad. They also brought in Archie Bradley and Jose Alvarado.
Much improved in the bullpen.
Much improved, which they needed. They needed that a lot.
That was their biggest hole.
But again, I don't think it's going to be enough to compete to win an NL East title. I think they'll finish third, fourth. That spot, those two spots.
I think we can all agree that the 1 and 2 spot is going to be the Mets and the Braves.
Absolutely.
Yep.
With the Nationals starting, because again, their rotation is pretty all right.
And then I think that the 3rd and 4th spot is a fight for the Nationals and Phillies.
Yeah, and I honestly, one of those teams could be a wild card spot. If not, both.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, actually, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Yes, no, that makes no sense.
Wait, no. Wait, is it the 2020?
I don't believe so. Is it still extended? Let's get a
look
rule
that
check.
up.
Let's get a rule check on that. We'll get a rule check on that.
Just keep on going.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So I mean, they get a C plus from me. If they go out get Jake Odorizzi,
They did.
that'd be
He's with the Astros.
Oh, they did.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Replacement for Valdez.
Yeah, for Amber Valdez. No, yeah. So honestly, I think and JBJ signed. So I don't know. I mean, the Phillies did all right. They had an okay offseason, so for that I give them a C plus.
Okay.
Yep.
It was all right here in Philly, aka South Jersey.
Yeah. So back to 10 team. By the way.
South Jersey.
All right, so now we got the bottom feeders of the MLB. They could be on the same level as the Orioles, maybe worse. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Who has the Pittsburgh Pirates?
I believe Cap.
I do. So, not a lot to say about the Pittsburgh Pirates.
No, not a lot at all.
There's not a lot. I mean, they lost Josh Bell, lost Jameson
Got-
Taillon.
Let's see. Bell, Tyone, Musgrove.
They got in return a lot of prospects.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
not anyone's like top
Pirates
prospects.
fans, everybody, let's do look into the camera. You don't got a lot to be excited about for a while.
No, you don't.
Unfortunately,
No. Cabrian Hayes. NL Rookie of the Year, Cabrian Hayes.
Ooh. But I mean, guys, you're not gonna be hearing a lot of the Raise a Jolly Roger this year, because
Do we think that what's his name? Cole Tucker is
no, I'm not sold on him, guys.
You're not sold?
Not sold on him. Not sold on him at all.
like what position is he gonna play? Is he playing short?
Exactly.
Is he playing outfield?
He's got great hair.
great hair.
Great hair. Fantastic
Great
He's
hair.
also dating Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes, he is. Off-season grades, though. We don't got a lot to say about the Pirates. So
Not
Kat,
a lot of
what's
splashes
your
in
grade?
McCovey Cove this year.
No, not at all.
I like that.
Maybe for the other teams.
Yeah.
Maybe for the other
Maybe
teams.
for the other team.
Yeah.
I was watching something. I was watching like the longest home runs for every MLB team.
Mhm.
The Pittsburgh Pirates
Had the lowest one.
were like the most team
Oh.
in their pitching staff. For every Central team last year, I think the Pirates showed up like 7 out of the 10 teams. It was bad. It was
Wow.
bad. It was bad.
That's awful.
All right, so Cap, what's your grade?
F minus.
I mean, yeah, sums
Yeah.
it up. Quick and efficient. All
Mhm.
right, we got the team with one of the best, if not the best, offseason in MLB. We got the San Diego Padres, the Friars.
Yep, I have the Padres. Personally, best offseason I've ever seen. They brought in Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Musgrove, Mark Melanson, Keon Keller, Hyun Sung Kim, Jurickson
That was
Profar.
some great pronunciation.
That's a great.
If it wasn't right, I believe it's right.
I'm pretty sure that was right too. But and Jurickson Profar, honestly, they did such a good job. They did lose Kirby Yates, but they replaced him with Mark Melanson.
Yeah.
And like, they have arguably the best infield in baseball.
Machado,
Tatis,
Crowensworth, and
Harper.
Hosmer.
Haas.
Oh, why I say Harper? Hosmer.
Yeah,
So-
I mean that's a pretty good infield.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though.
That left side is making a lot of money. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, 600 something million combined.
Yeah, I saw a stat. It was absolutely nuts. I want to be one of those guys when I grow up.
Yeah, let me tell you.
All their
But-
moves were like in the spans of a couple days.
No,
too.
yeah, it
Like,
was crazy. Padres. I was
know.
like, geez.
And you know what's
What?
crazy too? They didn't give up C.J. Abrams. They
Nope.
didn't give up
They didn't
what's
give
his
up
name?
Luis
Patino.
who I am sold on, especially him with the Rays now.
Who's the lefty they had? McKenzie.
Yeah, Tristan McKenzie. I
They
believe it
didn't
is.
give him up either. So that's why they get an A plus.
Yeah. Plus.
Plus.
Wow.
You gave him the plus.
They got
you doubled it.
They
the
got
plus
extra
plus.
credit. They got extra credit.
They got
Extra
the
credit.
extra
Yeah, I
credit.
agree.
All right, we're going with another Los Angeles team. We got the San Fran Giants.
All right. So
How does
I
that
also
make sense if they're San Francisco?
because they're in LA.
Because
They're
they're
in
in
Cali.
LA.
They're in Cali.
Both
Cali.
in Cali.
Cali. So
Did I say Cali?
you said Cali. Yeah.
I said Cali. All right.
So my opinion on the Giants offseason, very stupid. Like
whoa!
like-
That's a personal attack on the Giant fans.
no, like I feel like
Whoa.
I feel like the moves they made, you would think they're competing. They're not. Like they're just not competing. Like they brought in La Stella, they brought in Kevin Gausman, they brought in Alex Wood. It's just like give it like you're not the team that wins every 2 years. Salvage it, like
Yeah.
give away Cueto, get something back for him. Give away Brandon Belt, get something back for him.
What do you
Brandon
think?
Crawford is not himself. And you know what? I'm even gonna go as far as say, give away Mike Yastrzemski too.
I thought you were gonna say Posey. For
I-
a minute.
me
I
too.
was
No, no,
I was like,
whoa.
Posey's gonna retire, and with Joey Bart, I don't know.
He's gonna retire a Giant.
He's gonna retire, John.
If you're the Giants, you have to keep Posey to work with Joey Bart.
Yeah.
There's you cannot get rid of Posey.
He's gonna mentor him, but
Yes.
But I feel like they're just trying to like. I feel like you had 2 off seasons in a row, 2 trade deadlines in a row where you could get stuff back for players, and you just thought you
I
could
think
compete.
they just waited too late. They just waited.
Yeah, like and
That ship has sailed.
and honestly, I feel like that's gonna sink this year.
Yeah. All right, moving on. What's your grade for the G-men?
I gave them a C minus because they did make good moves, but I just don't think it fits what they should be doing.
Yeah. All right. We got the Mariners, who quietly had in my grades one of the better off seasons. I have them here in a B minus.
It's a little
Now,
high because
listen.
Ken Johnson's pitching this year.
I know, but they signed him to a multi-year deal, I believe it was. Yeah. So I mean, he's not gonna pitch this year, but he'll be back. And what we saw from Ken Giles, I really, really like Ken.
When he's not punching himself in the face. He's
Yes,
very
when
good.
he's not punching himself in the face, he's all right.
You know who did that to him? That frustrating Yankees.
I
offense.
also I love the James Paxton deal. That's a low risk, high reward deal. He's a big lefty.
when he's on,
When he's on, guys.
when he's on, and when he's
When he's
on the
off.
mound, he's on.
Yeah.
But I feel like his thing is mixing pitches. I feel like when he was very a 2-pitch pitcher, that's when he was bad with the
Yeah.
Yankees. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But I mean, no. So I mean, they're not gonna compete. They're not
Nah.
gonna contend. But guys,
Oh, speaking of
They got some
that,
guys coming up.
do you know how I said Giraffe Neck Mark had the Royals in 5th? He also had the Mariners in 2nd.
whoa. I mean, listen. If all goes right, look with me in the camera now.
Kyle Lewis, Klenek.
They have a shot to compete in the next 3 years.
3
gentlemen.
years, yes. 3 years,
3
yes.
years.
yes.
Give him a 3 years. I could.
3 years,
Hear
yes.
me out, guys. This is gonna be
If
crazy.
Justice Sheffield figures it out,
Justice Sheffield figures it out. You got Clinic. You got Julio Rodriguez.
J.P. Crawford, Kyle
J.P.
Seager,
Crawford.
JP
Mitch
Crawford.
Haniger.
Kyle Seager is a little crazy.
Mitch
Haniger.
Haniger.
Mitch Haniger that 1 year was pretty solid.
Yeah,
right?
and then he just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
had that
Injury.
Yes, he had.
I forgot
to his
what.
groin area, I believe it was, right?
He was out all last year.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. But Kalenic, I love him so. He's gonna be
You're gonna put a lot of balls out of there.
next Mike Trout.
Wow.
Oh,
Move
wow.
on. No.
All right, but
I think
honestly-
Kyle Lewis is more likely to be that, but okay.
So they gave a B. Last technical difficulty. We promise this. We're gonna finish it up right here, guys. We got 5 teams left.
Yep.
We just finished the Mariners. Let's do a recap of that. They got a B minus, I believe it was, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Ken
they
Giles,
B
James
minus.
Paxton, that was their offseason.
Clinic, Mike Trout. All right. All right, guys. We got the Cardinals coming up.
All right, the Cardinals. They got one of the best third basemen in the league,
Arguably.
and $50 million from the Rockies for what?
Because the best best third baseman in baseball wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. They had to stay for the
Yeah.
Yeah, no, any way you look at this, you can look from it below it, above it, from the sides.
From the-
I don't know what to
like,
tell you.
awful
There's
trade,
no
awful.
logic in this trade at all.
No,
Like,
not at all.
You know, you would think like you'd give up your number 1
Like,
and
they
like
didn't
number
do-
10
Yeah.
guy, and then maybe like you're getting some money back.
No.
No,
No
You're-
top 5 players, no top 5 prospects.
You're getting money taken from you. Like,
Yeah.
what?
it was just horrible. It was a horrible trade. I think we can all agree on that.
Cardinals fleeced them,
Mhm.
gave them their stuff back, fleeced them again.
So
Like,
what,
it was that bad.
so what's your grade for the Cardinals?
Oh, they also got some other.
Yes, talk to us.
Adam Wainwright.
Resign.
Right now.
And they
Re-signed.
re-signed Yadier Molina too.
Yeah, so I mean,
And they lost John
Those-
Brebbia.
I don't know if they're starting the season
they lost
on.
Austin Gomber too, by the way. He was
Yeah.
a nice lefty out of the pen.
So I don't know if they're starting their season at home, but their home opener needs to be Waney and Yachty. That needs to be the battery for their home
Well,
opener.
if they want to win, then no. But
Yeah.
if you want to play a swan song, whatever, then
Yes,
yeah. But
it's-
if you
it's
want
the
to
last
win, it's
opening
Jack
day.
Flaherty and my bad. And who else do they have to catch? I'd probably Yachty, right?
Probably Yachty.
I mean, I don't see anybody else who would start over him.
Okay.
All right, we got to move on. So, Cap, let's
So-
hear a grade for the Cardinals, please.
Give him an A minus.
I mean, they got better, but I don't know if they got that better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What team we got next?
We got the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
All right. Okay. So
I like
the
I like
Rays
using alternate names.
didn't have too great of an offseason.
Yeah,
Like,
you
yeah.
could say that.
They're two of their 3 horses are on different teams now.
They pulled their ace in the 6th inning, and then they said
Yeah,
goodbye.
they
I
said-
mean,
yeah,
they said, that wasn't enough. You're
Yeah.
off the team now, too.
So I mean, but it's weird because they kind of salvaged Tyler Glasnow's career.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
can see the same thing happening with one of the 3 guys they brought in, Chris Archer.
Crazy.
Oh,
maybe-
no, there's no saving that guy's career. I
May-
love him, but there's not happening.
maybe he finds it in Tampa Bay back to that same where he was before, right? Maybe. And Colin McHugh and Rich Hill, they're going to be serviceable. So I gave them a C minus because they did not get better.
But
but-
they didn't necessarily get worse.
They got a little worse.
They did,
They
but
did.
They got a
let's
little-
keep in mind these guys went to the World Series last year.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it could go up to like a C plus.
But again, you
How
know what
good
World
Chris
Series
Archer-
was?
A fluke.
Wait, I need someone else's mic.
You want to say them both?
Wait. We gotta stay.
Fluke. But if the Mets won, it wouldn't have been a fluke. No. All seriousness, no. So, C minus, right?
C minus.
All right. I think that's fair. All right. We got the Texas Rangers. The Pirates of the AL. It
Yeah.
was rough. I don't like the Rangers at all.
Their
These-
only good highlight of the team is Joey Gallo.
He didn't have
I
a good
love
season
Joey
last year.
Gallo, but I mean, I don't even want to get into it. You see the no masks, 100% capacity.
Yes.
They got to keep the mask on.
Alright,
Whatever.
yeah.
It's just, that'll be a whole nother 20 minutes. Rangers. I mean, they did all right. I like what they got back in the Lance Lynn deal. I honestly think
Yes.
what they got back in return is better than what they shipped off. So I like that. They got a Nate Lowe, solid first base bat. He's all right. He's gonna be decent he's serviceable. They got some solid pieces back for Elvis Andrews, Chris Davis headlining.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
honestly, Mike Fultz. We'll go Fultz. He could be all right. We've seen what he can do. I'd like to see
Wasn't
him
he
do
like the
good.
ace of the Braves at some point?
Yeah, I'd like to see him do good in another uniform.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
That lineup is going to be a lot of strikeouts, home runs, and walks.
yes, but
Joey
I don't think the
Gallo,
Rangers are
Chris
good
Davis.
enough to compete anytime soon. I'd
No.
say
No.
get rid of Jose Leclerc, get rid of Joey Gallo, and start rebuilding because it's time to look long term.
Yeah,
there's
start
no
from the
competing.
ground
right
up.
now.
Yeah, Chris Davis is definitely going to be on the market come June.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to our next. Oh, did I give them a grade?
No, you did
No.
not.
I give them a C plus.
Mm.
All right, we got the Blue Jays now.
All right, the Blue Jays. Blue Jays had a
teams left,
quietly good offseason. Like,
Not quietly. What do you
no,
mean?
no,
They
no,
signed one
no,
of
no,
the-
no, no. All right, okay, all right. Outside of the George Springer deal, they had a quietly good offseason. They brought in Steven Matz, who pitched awful, but he has.
Steven Matz is bad. He's bad.
Okay, well, I think that there's still something he can unlock there. Robbie Ray brought him back. David Phelps, Kirby Yates, and Marcus Semien. Now, I don't know how to feel about the Marcus Semien deal because this is a dude who was top 3 in AL MVP voting 2 years back, I think it was.
In 2019. Wow.
Yeah, but he also was well regarded as a bad defensive shortstop at one point, and then he fixed it out of nowhere. And now you're making him move positions again. I don't know how to feel about it.
Where?
Second base.
Oh, they're moving him second, huh?
Yeah, so Kevin Bees
So
going to play
where's Kevin
third.
going? Oh,
Third. Vlad's at
Vlad's
first.
going to first. Okay.
And also, I'm not sold on Bo Bichette.
No, neither am I. Neither
I'm-
am I.
He hasn't played long enough. And you could say the same thing for
For their entire team,
I
you
know.
could say for the Blue Jays, Vlad, Cav,
No,
Teoscar Hernandez.
I think Vlad, maybe biased because he's my favorite player, one of my favorite players. Vlad is the only player that has gotten a 80 hit tool. There's something there.
I like Vlad.
Skinny Vlad is gonna
built different.
lead them in home runs this year.
Oh, so not the guy they spent $1 billion on?
Not George Springer. George Springer's gonna hit like 320, get on base doubles.
320.
320.
Whoa.
That's
That's a high number.
a tall order.
That is
Alright,
that is a large glass of water right there.
Yes.
Maybe not 320, 290 for sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, guys. Oh, did you give him the grade yet?
Oh, grade, I gave them a B+, but it could be an A depending on how Marcus Semien looks with the glove.
All right.
Like, personally, I think that Cesar Hernandez would be a better pickup because he's going to play second base.
All right. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Well, time we've all been dreading. It's our last team.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
We got the Nats.
Do we have under an hour here? Let's see if we can make it under an hour.
Can we do it? Speed run it?
Let's go.
I'm gonna milk this one, guys. The Nats. I mean, much like the rest of the NL East, they didn't do too much. Other than the Mets, they didn't do too much. They brought in Brad Hand, Kyle Schwarber. Not bad signings. It was all right. It was okay.
They dragged Josh Bell out of the Pirates.
Yeah, they saved Josh
They
Bell.
saved him.
Josh Bell's not that good.
No, he's not good. I don't think he's good. I would have liked them getting Justin Turner potentially,
Yeah.
but I can't fault the team for not signing a guy. So, I don't have high expectations for this 2021 Nationals team. See them potentially third, fourth, battling that spot out with the Phillies and battling for a wild card spot. The rotation could absolutely be enough. If Scherzer is back to Scherzer form and not in fluke season form, then it could potentially be that rotation could be absolutely.
This year is a big year for Max Scherzer.
Yes, this is
This year shows us if he's actually regressing or if it was just 2020.
Yep.
If it was a fluke.
Yeah, exactly. And do they have the best rotation in baseball?
No, they
Padres.
don't. Yeah, my best rotation. I know I'm getting off topic. Best rotation: the Dodgers, the Padres, the Mets.
I'm going Padres, Dodgers.
All right. We gotta get this. We're
All
almost there. All right, no, but
The grade?
they did all right. They get a C for me. It was all right in the middle. Not a C plus, not a C minus, a C.
Okay, so last quick question: what team amazed you, like with their offseason?
Padres.
The Padres.
All right, okay,
I think that's unanimous.
okay. Can't say the Padres. What team amazed you?
Come on.
The Mets.
Mets?
I'm not even lying. Yeah.
That's not even Mets bias. I mean, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in to the Flippin' Bats podcast here with Jason Labrador.
And Adrian Rodriguez.
Jaden Capandisa.
We look forward to our next episode.
See you next Friday.
See you next
See you
Friday.
next Friday.